So we're back. Everybody, this is time for Honda Racing Kart Attacker Cup. It's time to enjoy all the riders and drivers combining together as a team and fighting with the kart. My name is Sasha, and alongside with me is Miyuki Hirayama. Mimi.
Hi, everyone.
Thank you so much for joining us. And well, actually, Suzuka today we're having a wonderful day, and the weather is fine. But yesterday was unfortunately snowing a little bit, so
yesterday.
I was surprised that it's going to be and it is a nice weather today.
Yes.
And well, but it's freezing cold. So I hope you're going to enjoy it wherever you are, night, day, and southern hemisphere or northern hemisphere, wherever you are. It's going to be a wonderful entertainment to the evening here in Japan. And thanks you so much for joining us around the globe. So now they are explaining here on the Japanese side what kind of a race this will be. It's going to be a kart racing between 10 teams. And we have 10 four-wheel drivers and 10
top riders.
Bike riders, two-wheel riders. And they are divided to two teams, Team Red and Team Blue, right?
Yes.
And they're going to compete to each other. So the winner team gets 20 points, and the second team will get 10 points. And there's another fan boost. So maybe could you explain a little bit about the fan boost?
Yes, you can join this tournament. As the Sasha said, this is Honda Racing Fox Day. All drivers and riders are divided into two teams, Team Red and Team Blue. So you can vote for the team you support. For more details, please check Honda Motorsports Live on Twitter. Now you see on the screen.
So hope you're gonna enjoy us with Twitter and just voting to which teams you think you're gonna win or which team you wish to win. And this is the account of the Honda JP, Honda Motorsports Live. It's Honda JP _ Live. Just follow the account and participate to Fan Boost, as it says here on the screen. And
yes,
they're telling that the red team is now getting more votes than the blue team. So if you're a blue team fan, don't forget to vote and make this competition a more tighter one. So we're now seeing the motorcycle riders in front and the car drivers in the back. So they're now introducing the riders. Let me introduce the two. This is All Japan Trial Championship IA Superclass rider Tomoyuki Ogawa. With the second one is MFJ All Japan Motocross Championship AI1 class Kei Yamamoto, who retired after last season's. And they're a bit cold, so hope they're going to do a wonderful job. And this is Takumi Takahashi, British Superbike Championship rider. And also from British Superbike Championship, this is Ryo Mizuno. They're usually competing in England. And this is Teppei Nagoe, MFJ All Japan Road Race Championship JSB 1000. And the same JSB 1000 class, Kosuke Sakamoto. Joining with the rider suit. I hope it's going to fit into the cart. And next up is MFJ All Japan Road Race Championship ST 1000 class, Kazuma Watanabe. And next is from a motocross, MFJ All Japan Motocross Championship AI1, Kainosuke Oshiro, who rides motocross. And from the same class, this is Yuki Okura. And we also have an HRC test rider, Tetsuta Nagashima.
Yes, he was
These
used
are the
in
10 riders, motorcycle riders. And now it's the four-wheel car drivers, starting with Super GT500 class Autobacks Racing Team Aguri and Super Formula Team Mugen Tomoki Nojiri, last year's champion. And from Super GT500 class Autobacks Racing Team Aguri and Super Formula 3 Mon Drago Corse is Nirei Fukuzumi. And next we have Ukyo Sasahara, who competes at the Super GT500 class Team Red Bull Mugen. And this is Toshiki Oyu from Super GT500 class Team Red Bull Mugen and also Super Formula TCS Nakajima Racing. Next up is Tsukakoshi Kodai, who competes at the Super GT500 class Astemo Real Racing. Also from the Astemo Real Racing and Super GT500 class, and also from Super Formula BMAX Racing Team Nobuharu Matsushita. And this is Takuya Izawa from Super GT500 class Moduro Nakajima Racing. Also from the same team at the Super GT, and also competing at Super Formula Docomo Team Dandelion Racing, Hiroki Otsu. And this is Super GT500 class Team Kunimitsu and Super Formula TCS Nakajima Racing, Naoki Yamamoto, a former champion. And also Super GT500 class, the same from Team Kunimitsu, and also competing in Super Formula Docomo Team Dandelion Racing, Tadasuke Makino. These are the 10 drivers. And we have 10 riders and 10 drivers. That means 20 riders and drivers competing for the kart racing. This is Team Red and Team Blue. You see the member who is in Team Red and Team Blue. Don't forget to vote to your favorite. And now they are going to team up for 10 team. And we're going to start with the qualify. The qualify will be done by the two-wheel riders, so the bike riders will do the qualify in 5 minutes. And I think everybody's a little bit nervous. We didn't know kind of reaction is going on here.
yes, it's tough for the riders to ride in the karts.
And then the race will start with the car drivers, and in between they have to change to the bike riders, and also they have to do another pit stop, so there's going to be 2 pit stops, and the finish will be done by the car drivers. So the qualifying will be by the riders, and then the car driver will start, and in between the riders will run, and then the end will be also, again, the drivers. And now it's time for an interview, I think. No interview? There's a little bit of confusion going on. Okay, no interview maybe? Oh, let's go. Let's go. Okay, now they're introducing the team. This is car number 1, Team Red, Oshiro and Yamamoto. This is Team Red. Don't forget to check which team they are, so you can vote for as a fan vote. And team number 2, car number 2 is Team Blue, Okura and Makino. Next up, car number 3, Team Red, Nagoshi and Nojiri. And car number 4, from Team Blue, Sakamoto and Tsukakoshi. Teaming up the 2 Astemo riders and drivers. And car number 5, Team Red, Watanabe and Sasahara. Car number 6 from Team Blue, Ogawa and Fukuzumi. Car number 7, Team Red, Takahashi and Otsu. Car number 8, Team Blue, Mizuno and Izawa. And car number 9, Team Red, Yamamoto and Matsushita. And the final team, car number 10, is from Team Blue, Nagashima and Oyu. These are the 10 teams. And they're going to fight for the win and also for the team championship between red and blue. And now, okay. And now they're going to start an interview. Starting with Nagoe Tepe Nagoe. He doesn't have any confidence with the four-wheel, but he'll do his best. Fan boost, please, for our team. He's teaming up with the four-wheel champion, Nigiri, so it's going to be a strong team. And from the driver's side, this is from Super GT GT500 class, Tadasuke Makino. Why should I be interviewed? There are lots of great drivers besides me, so. But anyway, I'm going to do my best. And on his car number 2, from Makino's car, we have an onboard live view. It's like a candid camera. You mean I should do something? Well, anyway, we're going to see onboard view, an exciting view also from the kart. So it's going to be a relay between these two drivers in 10 teams. So first of all, we have to do the qualify to decide the starting grid. So the qualify will be 5 minutes. And the riders will do the qualify, so the drivers will wait outside. And so usually they're riding a two-wheel bikes, but now they are going to compete with the kart, so it's a four-wheel. Let's see who's going to be really fast also with the four-wheel karts. So once again, let's check out the rules. 5 minutes of qualify. And then the fastest car will start from the pole position, as you know. And the race will be in 18 laps. And the driver will be the car drivers, so the four-wheel drivers. And then in between, they have to do 2 pit stops. The first pit stop, they're going to change to the bike riders. And for the second pit stop, they're going to switch back to the car drivers. And the car drivers will finish and will pass the checkered flag. The course is 390 meters long. And at the race, they're going to do 18 laps. And the winner team will get 20 points, Team Red or Team Blue. And the second team will get 10 points. And also, the best fan boost team will get another 10 points. So if your team wins and also you vote for the fan boost, they're going to get maximum of 30 points. And if the second will be also from the same team, either Team Red or Team Blue will get maximum of 40 points in one race, in this race. So your vote will really count, and it's really important that you enjoy, and join to this race as a supporter. So it's going to be really interesting how the two-wheel riders will compete and do the qualify in this kart racing. You see the camera on top?
talking about this Honda Racing Kart Attacker, this is a very popular contents of
The Honda.
yes, Honda
Thanks
Racing
Day.
Thanks Day.
Oh, really?
Yes,
This is the first time me joining and doing this, so I mean, you're doing this a lot, so
yes. There are a lot of manufacturers around the globe, but only Honda hold the event like this. You know, the all top drivers and all top riders are fighting in one team. Yes.
very interesting. So car number 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. The odd number cars are Team Red, and car number 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So the even number cars are Team Blue. Don't forget to vote for Team Red or Team Blue via Twitter. Once again, Team Red, car number 1 is Oshiro Yamamoto. Car number 3 is Nagoshi Nojiri. Car number 5 is Watanabe Sasahara. Car number 7, Takahashi Otsu. And car number 9 is Yamamoto and Matsushita. And for Team Blue, car number 2 is Okura Makino. Number 4 is Sakamoto Tsukakoshi. Car number 6, Ogawa Fukuzumi. Car number 8, Mizuno Izawa. And car number 10 is Nagashima Oyu. So what's your expectation? Is which team will gonna win? Which team is stronger? Mimi.
Well, guess which?
I don't know. It's really difficult, but well, Nojiri is the current Super Formula champion,
Yes,
so maybe there is no minimum laps for each drivers or riders. So they're gonna do the qualifying, so we have to wait until we see the starting grid. But once the race starts, there are no minimum or maximum laps for each rider or driver, which means maybe the two-wheel rider will do just one lap
Yes.
and switch back to the driver, and then Nigeria is really strong, current champion. So let's see how it goes. So 5 minutes of qualifying is going to start. We see the red signals now turn to green, and it start of 5 minutes of qualifying. A lap of 390 meters. Oh, this is the onboard view from car number 2.
In the past, Marc Marquez he joined this kart attack, and he was very first even on a kart.
Really?
Go-kart, yes.
Let's see how it's going to be. So we're now back at the home straight. This is the home straight. You see the pit lane, and then turning left is a turn 1, and then turn 2, another. Oh!
That was
That was a
something
spin.
happened.
This is car number 4. So you hear now that Nagashima
This
is
is
now in the top.
Nagashima.
That's car number 10. And Sakamoto, car number 4, just had a spin. This is car number 2. Okura's view. Oh! That was a big crash. Or touch in between.
Wow.
Now
Jessica Nagashima was joined in the MotoGP GP 250 class for 3 years, I think.
Yes.
But for the season 2022, he's a test rider for the Honda Racing Company.
Nice. So now there are doing in between in this 5 minutes of qualifying. All bike riders are competing for a pole position. And now we're hearing that Takumi Takahashi, car number 7, Team Red, is now in top. For the professional riders, so they're getting faster and faster, even if they ride a bicycle usually, but they are now competing with this kart.
I remember that last time we did this cat attack, I think Tony Bull was the top among all the riders.
I
I
see.
think the champion of a trial bike.
Still, we see that Takahashi, car number 7, is on top. Two minutes to go for this qualifying session. Takumi Takahashi, another fastest lap.
The BSB rider. Takumi Takahashi was the champion of the MFJ All Japan Red Race Championship 3 years ago.
And Kei Yamamoto. This is still qualifying, but they're fighting to each other. They don't need to fight for the position because it's just a lap for qualify. So
Yes.
you don't. It doesn't matter where you ride. It's just how fast you ride in the lap. So, but they're natural born racers.
Yes.
So if they compete to each other, they just want to go fast and just overtake the other riders or drivers. Ooh, another touch of wheels. What? It just looked like a race. I think everybody's having fun. Everybody's just already forgetting that this is a time attack, and they're just looking back and checking what the other riders are doing. And still top is Takahashi, followed by Oshiro. Another spin by Tetsuya Nagashima, car number 10. Oshiro Sakamoto is 3rd, Mizuno is 4th.
What's happened to him?
No, they're just touching and just having fun. And it's a checker flag, and now it's a finish of 5 minutes of qualifying session. And the grid will be decided after everybody finishes. It's just, another spin. Ooh.
After the 7th.
So it's a finish of the qualifying session. So we are now waiting for the announcement of the grid, who will be on the pole position.
Have we ever tried this go-karts?
No, not
in
yet.
Suzuka Circuit? It's
In
so-
other places, yes, but not in this place.
Wow. It's so fun, so speed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it should be so much fun.
Yes. And you can see the lap time of the top drivers on the wall. So
I see. So you can always compete with the ghost drivers.
Yes.
I see.
Riders and drivers.
So on pole position is car number 7, Takahashi, and also Otsu will be the start driver, followed by number 1, Oshiro, and Yamamoto Naoki. Naoki Yamamoto, former Japanese Super Formula and Super GT double champion. And car number 4 is on 3rd spot, Sakamoto and Tsukakoshi, followed by car number 8, which will be Mizuno and Izawa. And car number 10 is stopping at the grid number 5, Nagashima Tetsuta, and Oyu, followed by car number 6, which is Fukuzumi Nire and Ogawa. And car number 5 is Kazuma Watanabe and Ukyo Sasahara. And next up, we see car number 3 stopping at the grid. This is Nagoe and Nojiri. And then followed by car number 9, Kei Yamamoto and Nobuharu Matsushita. And the final spot will be the car with the camera on the back, Okura and Makino. So the start driver will be the four-wheel drivers. And once again, 2 pit stops are required. So the second stint will be by the bike riders, and then they're going to switch back after the second pit stop to the car drivers. And 18 laps.
18 laps. I see.
So we're waiting for the race start. Well, Nojiri starting from car number from the 9th grid, which is far back.
You're far back.
But I don't know. They're gonna do 2 pit stops, so if they're gonna switch the drivers really fast,
Yes.
maybe they can just jump up to the front. But or maybe the timing is totally free, so there's no
Yes.
requirement laps. So maybe there will be some riders or drivers coming in at the same time, and it's going to be just with traffic jams or so. Instead of just doing it in 1 lap or so, and then nobody coming in, then you can just switch really fast. So maybe that will be a key factor
Yes.
to
Pit
which
stop.
and
Pit
on
stop
which
is a
step
key.
to do. Naoki Yamamoto. This is double Yamamoto, Yamamoto Kei and Yamamoto Naoki. They're in different teams, but Kei Yamamoto is in car number 9.
Yes, he's a motocross rider.
Yes. That was Kainosuke Oshiro and Naoki Yamamoto, team number 1. 3 minutes to go, 3 minutes to the start. So who will get the first point? And now they're asking which team will gonna win. Team Red fans are there. We see some flags of Team Red. And who thinks Team Blue is gonna win? There are a little bit more Team Blue fans, I think. And these are the people who wants to see an exciting race. Everybody.
It didn't matter which teams were going to win. It's usually in this Kart attack that Formula One drivers or MotoGP riders are joining in.
But because of COVID this year, we only
Yes.
have the drivers and riders from Japan. But usually Formula One drivers come, and so it's a really international,
Kart race.
and also an event. But this year, unfortunately, we only have Japanese one, but it's still. What is he doing? It's Izawa, right?
Is it a Kart
Just come
number
off too far.
8, I think?
I don't know.
Wow. A little battle
Izawa just
around here.
pushing
Oh, yeah.
Naoki Yamamoto. Formation lap. One lap of formation. And it's going to be a rolling start. is no. Waiting for the start. It's a rolling start. The green flag has been waved. And it's green. And it's green. It's the start of race. Oh, it's an overtake from inside, round the inside. And this is Makino's onboard. Fighting against car number 3, Nojiri. Past Nojiri, coming to the front. Makino is now 6th. Yamamoto Naoki, starting from the 2nd, is now 5th. Had a poor start. Top is Tsukakoshi.
Wow. He's jumping up.
And there's another overtake from inside, round the inside. This is Takuya Izawa now in front, car number 7, followed by car number 4, which is Tsukakoshi. And this is Makino's onboard. Oh, overtaken by 2 cars, slipping down. Oh, already pitting in is car number 3, Nojiri, switching to Nagoe. Let's see how they're going to switch the drivers. Nojiri, the current Super Formula champion. Switching and pushing. And that was a fast hit in. And another car is coming in, car number 9. This is Matsushita Nobuharu. Switching to Kei Yamamoto. Two mandatory pit stops are required for the race, and 2 cars have already finished their first pit stop. There's another 2 cars are coming in.
Yeah, 2 teams.
Number 4 and number 1. You hear number 4 and number 1. Tsukakoshi and Yamamoto Naoki is coming in. So you can choose outside or inside. And it's, I think, car number 1 who's faster. Kei Yamamoto switching from Naoki.
Another 1 team is going to hit.
Another car coming in. Car number 10, we hear car number 10. OU coming in, switching to Nagashima. And Ukyo Sasahara from car number 5 is now top. 2 cars coming in, 3 cars coming in. We see Makino's car also coming in. Seven, 6, and 2, which is Otsu, Fukuzumi, and Makino coming in. This is Makino switching to Okura. And maybe silent carts.
He's a motocross rider. He's amazing.
Car number 8 is coming in. From Izawa to Mizuno. Izawa pushing. And I think they were back in front.
Mizuno is fighting in a British Superbike since last year. With his young rider.
Car number 8, pushed by Izawa. Now driven by Mizuno, is now top. Car number 7, Otsu followed. Is now in the second. Car number 5, from Ukyo to Watanabe, is now hitting in. And
wow,
side by side. From the inside, car number 7, Takahashi is now overtaking Mizuno. And we see another car coming. and trying to get the second spot, and it's side by side on third. It's number. Oh,
Oh!
what a crash! It's a big crash between car number 1 and car number 6. This is Ogawa upset.
Car number 8, I think.
Was that car number 8? I think it was car number 6. And car number 3 is doing the second pit stop, changing from Nagoya to Nojiri. Let's see. Ooh,
Oh.
that was a big crash. Was that car number 8?
Car number 6.
6, okay.
Sorry.
Ogawa. And Ogawa is now getting in to switch to Fukuzumi. This is Naoki Yamamoto, and this is Makino. So the teams who did the second pit stop will run until the end with this driver.
Maybe the rider has done only 2 laps or something.
Currently, the first and second is Yamamoto and Makino, who are teammates in Super GT. But we have to wait until everybody pit stops, so let's see who is going to be on the top of this field after the second pit stop. And this is Nira Fukuzumi, car number 6, who had a little bit of a crash before and back on grid, back on the circuit. Everybody's doing their second pit stop. Car number 7,
Oh.
and car number 8 is pitting out, which is Otsu and Izawa. Car number 7 and 8 is now currently top, Otsu and Izawa. In front is Otsu, followed by Izawa, and then comes Naoki Yamamoto and Makino. Which lap are we on? It's 14th lap.
Yes.
Okay, lap 15 now.
Yeah,
Finishing up. So that means we have another 4 laps.
4 laps.
We hear that Nojiri just had a fastest lap. But Nojiri is running now currently 10th or 9th. So just pushing from the back of the end. This is Makino. And this is Nojiri and Nobuharu Matsushita.
Severe battle.
Nojiri in front, and followed by Nobuharu Matsushita, the red helmet. After lap 15, we're now currently lap 16. And we have another fastest lap, which has been made by Kodai Tsukakoshi, car number 4. Currently the top 2 drivers, Otsu and Izawa, both from the same Modulo team. And Ren Sato was also multiple times kart champion, just waved the checker flag, and it's Otsu winning the race, followed by Izawa. Which means Team Red will get 20 points,
Wow.
followed by Team Blue, Izawa, 10 points. We have to wait for the fan boost for another 10 points. But congratulations, Team Red. They'll get 20 points. Oh, that was exciting. Even if we didn't have so much information of how many laps they have done and who was currently we didn't see the leading board, so
Monitor, yes. But the exciting battle. They're natural born, you know, the competitors.
Yes. Once you get into a car, you want to win. So whatever the car is.
Yes.
Winning the race is car number 7 and car number 8 second. While still waiting for the confirmation of the final result. So they're back in the pit. Well, if you come to Suzuka, you can ride this Kart.
Yes.
It's near side of the circuit.
Very next to the
Yes.
circuits.
So you can enjoy and have fun. Also, not only see the race, but also enjoy doing some races on your own.
Actually, there are a lot of amusement, you
Yes.
know, like this.
Attractions.
Attractions.
Yes.
Yes.
Roller coaster and, well, many other things that you can enjoy. So
Yes.
they're back. We're waiting for the final results. But anyway, it was Team Red. Otsu, car number 7. Otsu Takahashi winning the race, followed by Izawa and Kei Mizuno, car number 8. These are the top 2 cars who finished the race. And now we're waiting for the podium and prize giving awards.
You can even ride in the carts on the international racing circuits.
Oh, really?
Yes, here in Suzuka.
Wow.
With the go-kart guiding by Takuma Sato, the Indy 500 champion, the
Wow.
voice guide.
What a
So,
woman.
yes. It seems a little bit cold outside.
Yeah.
There are a lot of mountains around here, so
We have currently 3 degrees Celsius
Really?
here in Suzuka. Yes.
wow.
It's freezing cold. We had snow yesterday. But, well, luckily, fortunately, we don't have any snow on the circuit, which means we have a dry circuit today. Good thing to do this event. And
In the afternoon, you can see the MotoGP bike and also the Super Formula scenes,
Super GT cars.
Super GT cars on the racing course.
And now it's Honda Racing Kart Attacker Cup prize winning awards. Starting to announce with the 3rd spot. Position 3. Car number 1, Oshiro and Yamamoto.
Oshiro is a motocross rider, and Yamamoto is a former champion of the Super Formula and Super GT.
He also rode the Toro Rosso in Japanese Grand Prix in 2019
Yes,
at
yes,
the practice session.
he did.
And this is car number 8, Mizuno and Zawa. So they get 10 points. This is for Team Blue. And the winning team is car number 7, Takumi Takahashi and Hiroki Otsu. For Team Red, they will get 20 points.
Wow.
And it's a pole to win.
Top and top 2 riders are the
The British
competing in
Championship,
British Superbike.
yeah,
Yeah, British Superbike.
competitors. So
Yes.
maybe some some experience from Europe just
Yes.
help them here
cold weather.
in Suzuka. That might be the case. I don't know. But also I think the tactics was really smart because they pitted really at the end, so they just waited for everybody to finish their pit stop, and then
Yeah.
just they came in after everything was clear. So maybe that was the key to win the race. And now
Yes.
let's hear some voice.
Oates is a driver for a Super Puma and Super GT.
Said Takahashi was really fast, and there was a little bit of a confusion at the timesheet. So he didn't think he won the race, so he didn't just appealed after the checker flag. And Mizawa also telling that they didn't know which spot they were actually riding, and it was more fun to just ride than to ride and seeing the two-wheel riders to drive. Takahashi telling that he didn't do well at the small bikes before, so
Yes, kids bike
yeah,
race.
kids bikes. So and he was devastated with that. So happy to be back in a fast spot.
He's the former Japanese champion in All Japan Championship.
So that was the prize winning award. And now let's see who won the fan boost. Who will get 10 points? Team Red or Team Blue? And 10 points will go to Team Red. 62% for Team Red and 38% for Team Blue. So Team Blue fans, you have to vote more. It seems
I'm
that
gonna
Team Red
support
is strong.
blue.
So Team Red will get 20 points for the win and also 10 points for the fan boost, which means 30 points.
Yes.
And Team Blue will get 10 points for the second spot. And now currently Team Red is leading the championship race after this kart. So that was for the Honda Racing Kart Attacker Cup. Thank you so much for joining, and we have lots more to come. So don't go away and enjoy us here at the Honda Racing Fan Day.